Hi, I am Ibukun. Recently, we've been hearing a lot from our religious leaders in Nigeria in response to the COVID-19 pandemic, and some of their statements are rather very shocking and disturbing. In this video, I'll be addressing 4 reasons behind those controversial statements. I want to stick around to the end of the video to get the most juicy part of those reasons. If that sounds interesting to you, hit the subscribe button and let's get going. Number 1, they miss their members. These men of God really miss their members. With respect to the fact that a lot of these guys command millions of people and hundreds of thousands of those people walk into their doorsteps, their auditoriums and church buildings on a weekly basis. If you are someone like that who commands such followership and suddenly, for one reason or the other, for one emergency or the other, you lose thousands of people coming to you every week for advice and for instruction, you would miss them. 2 is the fact that they miss the emotional control that they have on people. A lot of these followers follow the exact statements and words of these men of God. Whatever they tell them is what they do. And believe me or not, these men of God enjoy that emotional control that they have on people. That they can say something and people follow it verbatim without any thinking or any reasoning about it. They feel good about the fact that they are taking the place of God. Some of them even call themselves mouthpiece of God. Some call themselves men of God. Some call themselves oracle of God. And if you have a situation whereby you do not have that followership and control again, then you will really miss that emotional control that you are having on thousands of people, if not millions of people. Thirdly, is the fact that they are powerless. They feel powerless for the fact that, this COVID-19 really exposes the nature of their message. A lot of them prove that they claim that they can perform supernatural healings and they can do things that are extraordinary and supernatural. But this COVID-19 proves the fact that a lot of their narratives are very, very wrong, because evidently just a single prayer to God will have eliminated this disease forever. But none of them has been able to make this happen. None of them has been able to lay their hands on any COVID-19 patient and that has recovered, and we have seen it on camera, as they like to really showcase their work on national television. But now we have a situation whereby they feel so powerless that they cannot do anything about this situation, and instead of this case to keep reducing, we are having a case whereby this virus keep ravaging and we are having increment, rather to say, in number of cases. Number 4, these guys lose revenue. As I said before, these are guys that command millions of people, and you can imagine how much they are making on a daily basis. Safe to say, on a weekly basis. You can imagine that when someone is commanding millions of people and those millions of people are paying tithes and offerings and donations, some people are even willing their properties to this church organization. So when you have someone who commands such followership to the extent that they are willing to give their donations without thinking about it, and these donations and revenue are not coming forth again as a result of this pandemic, then you can imagine, you can see the reason why they are making a lot of these controversial statements. And 5th is the fact that these men of God, they have no evidence to claim that they are men of God again. A lot of them, they are addressing themselves as the fact that they are spokesmen of God, and a lot of the things that they have said, they cannot foresee. Last year, a lot of them do vision and prophecy, things that will happen every year, and now they did not see this coming. It is not part of any of their prophecies, and that makes them so ashamed of themselves. These are what I have to say about this video. And do you have any other reasons why you think these guys are making these audacious and rather cringe-worthy statements? Feel free to give your comment in the section down below. Guys, I'm a political, religious, and lifestyle influencer. I'm passionate about making sure that individuals live the best possible version of themselves, as well as ensuring that politics and religion are best in the best interest of the people. If that sounds interesting to you, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.